Hey guys, now this is going to sound strange considering how I made a video of saying how I hate cheaters in relationships. But there is one that I do like, and it put a big smile on my face when I found out about it. Because if anyone who knows my videos about my thoughts on Jeremy Kyle, shows that I hate that guy. I loathe him. And considering how that his television show's has been polluting the airways for 11 years somehow and it's still going, considering this is a guy who I wouldn't be surprised when he gets home after, degrading, belittling, bullying people, that when he gets home he drops his trousers and gets off on it. Yeah, Jeremy Kyle's wife. When it was announced in the papers that she was sleeping with someone half his age, I was just like, thank God, there is a God that's finally made this guy get his comeuppance after all the years of what he's done to people. If I said something about that, saying I'm glad that he had cancer, that would be going a bit too far. Because you shouldn't wish cancer on anybody, which is just wrong. But when it comes to him, I didn't feel sad when it was announced that he had cancer. I wasn't sad. I know it sounds wrong, but I wasn't sad. But it's just saying that because if anyone knows the saying, pride comes before the fall, this is definitely, I'm definitely going to say that this will definitely take the air out of him. So he can fly high for as long as he can, and then this has happened to him. And that put a massive smile on my face, as I already said. And he has said in an interview, saying, these things happen. It's just like he just goes off like it's just like water, just tries to flick, just like water off a duck's back. And I'm just saying, you are just talking absolute bollocks right here. Just like saying that yeah, you deal with it on your show, but come on, when you deal with these sort of things, it's going to be in your mind. That's a cheating story, just like my wife did to me. Someone who's half my age and obviously could satisfy her, because she wasn't happy with me because I'm so egotistical and that I mostly cared about ratings and money than my own family. Starting to ramble on it. Must be the drink. But yeah. Seriously, I'm just so happy that, he's finally had something like this happen to him. So glad after all the years of what he's done to people. So yes, he deserves it. He deserves something like that to happen to him. And considering this is his second failed marriage. Because if anyone doesn't know, his first wife left him because of his gambling addiction. And it's like a year or so ago, he was in Magaluf with his steroid-induced security, and he got pepper sprayed. And when I saw that made me laugh so much, because he was bad mouthing Magaluf last name, because people go there to have fun, let their hair down, go on holiday, and stuff like that, and then he gets pepper sprayed. That made me laugh, because he deserved that too. And to say something about when it comes to him and people on his show about work, as I stated that his show has been on the air for 11 years now. 11 years. All right. I'll say half of his guests who've been on his program say they're not working. Either they can't be bothered to work, which I'll agree that they're dicks. That's the only thing I'll agree with him on. That those people are dickheads because they think it's stupid to work, and they just feel like they can just sit on their backside and get money for free. There are some people who medically can't work because of disabilities and stuff like that. But over the course of the 11 years on his show, there will have been people in his audience that don't work at all. And that when he moans at guests for not working, those people in his audience who don't work themselves will applaud by saying, yeah, he should work. He needs to get a job. And I'm sitting here in the audience and I'm not working myself. So I'm going to be a hypocrite about this. And I just watched a funny clip on YouTube about his show. It's like saying that he stormed off his own program because he got owned by a guest. He got owned by a guest and he stormed off. But what did his audience do? They cheered for him. They cheered for for Cuntface, Jeremy Kyle. That's his name from that's my name to him, Cuntface. They cheer him when he gets when he storms off, and boo the guy who owned him. And he'll cheer and they'll cheer Cuntface when he throws someone off if they own him as well. Because that's just an example of that that his sheep, they're not audience, they're sheep, because they will cheer him no matter what he does. Good, bad, indifferent, they will cheer him. So just knowing that. So just to conclude, I'm so glad his wife's cheated on him, his second marriage has failed, and that is just the beginning of the downward spiral, and that his program will no longer pollute our country's airwaves on ITV at 9:25, considering that's the time where people would be at work, and he's placed that time on this show at that time. So, conclude, I'm glad that's happened to him. If anyone would like to say something about that, leave a comment below, and I hope you guys have a great night. Take care of yourselves.